Yo, what's up? My name's Pat, and welcome back to Dungeon Defenders. This is episode 8. Last time, I got a little too distracted by the vanities and visuals and graphics of Dungeon Defenders, but how could you not? Discovering all of this stuff on a PC port of a game that I've loved for so many years, but only ever really explored and played in depth the console version of. I've been missing out on so much, but this episode, we're going to focus on more progress stuff. We've got a lot to do and a lot of levels to complete to actually complete the main campaign so we can more experience those flourished and fleshed out mechanics of the PC port. There's so much more endgame content on PC, so much fan-made content, level 75 stuff, level 85. You have a higher max level cap in general on PC with max level cap of 100 to my understanding. There's so much to do, so much to learn, so much to experience, only so little time. Let's jump into it ASAP, but I'm flying through the ceiling and that was interesting. I want to see that again. I'm getting distracted again, but a hilarious little touch is that you can see there on the map. Do you see that chest in the center of the void on the map, on that bottom left corner of the map? You can literally see the chest. That is in that open little back room up there. It's not actually open. It says open, but I can't go in it. That is what you get rewarded with for completing the main campaign. So that chest is awaiting our reward. But today's map is going to be Hall of Court, kind of an awkward one to defend, but I think it's a lot easier, honestly, than the awkward-ish ones that we did earlier. This one, I feel like I always steamroll this map. I feel like it's not that difficult as the Squire, but we'll see. Maybe I'll eat those words. I just have some wyverns that come from this direction that can be really scary if you don't prepare for. Yeah, it says beware the wyverns. I think it has those wyverns really early on, if I'm not mistaken, so you gotta handle those early and prepare for them appropriately. But I'm going to start things off by gathering all the chests and setting up some harpoon turrets, as I always do. This side literally just has this one door to manage, which shouldn't be much of a big deal. Hilariously, I'm going to do something really weird here. I don't really recommend this. I'm going to just do right now, for the first wave, I'm just going to do like one harpoon turret like this. That'll essentially just take care of and cover and protect the core. And then I'm going to put more of my efforts focused over here. We'll end up putting a slice and dice probably over here or maybe like here. What I usually do, and then I'm going to go ahead and do a turret, do it more in the center, a turret here facing this way, which will catch some of these but mostly take care of the wyverns. We'll also go ahead and do, how much mana do I have for turrets? We'll do a turret here as well, more centered at the wyverns than anything else, and then I also have room for one more mana for one more turret. Let's go ahead and take care of this right flank. We'll do the turret here facing this way like this. There we go. And then I can go ahead and start the round and see how it goes. Maybe put up like a spike blockade or something funny over here. I don't really know if it's actually worth it, but I'll just take care of this area on my own for now. Manually just chopping down these minions. My sword is not very strong when it comes to actually doing damage, but it's doing plenty here, as you can see. At least against these weaker goblins, it's plenty for now. As I bop them towards the cores, get a little sketchy. I gotta kind of finish them off, buddy. All right, there we go. Okay, well, yeah, okay. Whew, that took a lot of swings. And the crystal under attack. Let's go take care of that. All right, here we go. Should be pretty easy to clear these guys out. Once again, I just have nothing prepped for this left path right now. Would like to get with that dealt with ASAP, but mana is limited. This axe has a hilarious amount of knockback that I am not used to yet. And let's take care of that thing I was talking about. I'm probably going to go ahead and just put a slice and dice right about here. You want it to be lower. So if I put the slice and dice right here where I'm standing, the blades would actually be too high and like not really reach the enemies as well. So you actually want it to be on that lower plane. So positioning of towers to like vertical extents is like so important to think about in this game. It's something I'm learning a ton about on PC. It's way easier to see where your towers are kind of at, and like for the cannonballs, for example, it's just way easier when you're like right in front of a computer screen to see how your cannonballs are firing, where they're firing, if they're getting installed, etc., versus like playing on a TV in your living room. You pretty much just never need to come over here on these maps, like on this map, but you just don't need to, like, you just stick around the crystals and essentially just protect from there. There's just no reason to like go into these back sections or go over here. Like there's only a couple choke points anyway, so you just focus on those. This is easily the most awkward part to defend, but even this, like I'm probably gonna go ahead and just like put a slice and dice here and then a slice and dice on the other side, and I should be totally good. And then if anything gets bumped off, any stragglers, the harpoon turret should take care of it. Maybe I'll add extras of those, but I have 100 defense units on this level, which kind of seems hilarious when the last level I only had 90, or I had 90. I feel like I need so fewer defense units on this map versus the last one to actually properly take care of every little corner. We're going to set up our directed harpoon turret over here as well, directly actually taking care of those ones coming in. And that's pretty much it. Like, any towers built beyond this on this map is already extra. Every nook and cranny and corner has kind of been covered, unless wyverns. Wyverns might come from, yeah, wait a minute, you can see 2 there. Wyverns might come from up here. So that'll be something to take care of, which is going to require, definitely going to require some more of these harpoon turrets. So that's going to be something to look to position appropriately. I'll probably just go ahead and put them in a weird location, like here, I guess, and then have it with this range of AoE. I want the core to be in range of it. There we go. And then I'll probably do another one here once I have more mana. Wave 5 of 8, wave 2 of actually, playing the round and playing the combat. Everything here should play out pretty safely. I don't know if I need to even do any manual legwork this round. Yeah, as I expected, here come the wyverns from those little corners out of the sky, which is really beautiful from a lore perspective and a visual perspective. Look at how far that harpoon goes. Little miss, and there we go. Those taken care of. A level up here that I kind of didn't expect. I think I'm dumping everything into attack rate once again. Like, attack rate is a stat that helps those harpoons so much, which are obviously my favorite towers. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up another just backup. We're just setting backup towers up at this point. Literally nothing got touched. There was no damage done. I don't see any damage being done. Like, the only thing that could be an issue on this map is going to be the wyverns, but I don't see this. I don't see any problems on this map. I feel like this is going to be an easy peasy W. It might even be, this might be a really good map to experiment with survival on. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Maybe expect that next episode. I feel like that might be too long of a grind to do within this one episode, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe even this sword is goddamn dropping gorgeous. All right, while I still have defense units, I'm going to put up another harpoon turret over here, but gonna be honest, I'm kind of running out of turrets. I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. I'm unironically running out of ideas on where to place stuff because I just don't have any issues. But obviously, we still have a couple waves left, so maybe it'll all come crumbling down here. But I actually have too much mana for the things that I need. We'll go ahead and upgrade all these turrets, I guess, and that'll be nice to at least level 1. All right, all the harpoon turrets up to level 1 at least because I could. So we just jump into the next wave. Wave 6 out of 8. I don't foresee any issues, but we'll keep an eye on the wyverns. Okay, we're taking a little bit of damage here. Let's go ahead and heal this guy up. I don't know if it's from an archer or what is dealing damage. Oh, maybe probably the goblin bombers. Yep. I assume some goblin bombers just ended up getting through. We'll heal this guy up by leveling him up as well. Easy peasy. I heard the noises in the background while clipping those little nice vanity shots, but yeah, I didn't exactly see the goblin bombers explode, but it's hard to miss with those giant streams. All right, this is actually the last guy left, and I feel like it's actually faster. If I lead him over to the harpoon, yeah, it kills him faster than if I were to sit there and smack him, because I do so little damage with my sword. All right, wave 7 out of 8, no real issues. I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade all of these harpoon turrets and give myself a little bit of benefits from them because of that. I do have 14 more defense units, and I do usually say that, like, upgrading defense units is usually a better use of your mana than actually just, creating new defense units is a better use of your mana than actually just upgrading stuff. If you don't have max defense units, you get so much more value from your mana, from my personal experience, at least from what it seems, from just creating new towers versus leveling up stuff up. You shouldn't really start leveling stuff up until you get max defense units, but I've kind of been making that mistake a lot throughout this series, but I don't know what to... I guess I can go ahead and just put towers here that face like this way. And like, yeah, here, sure. We'll bait them into our slice and dice, hopefully, and kind of do the same over here. It seems hilarious. I can't imagine this actually doing a whole lot. We'll put it like here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're at 98 out of 100, so the strategist in me can feel satisfied. At least one of these back-end blockers does need a little bit of an upgrade, so we can go ahead and do that and heal at the same time. That's something, but it's going to start us into the right before the final wave. So the before final wave, right. We're going to repair this and watch out for goblin bombers, but these guys are getting one shot. Everybody's getting one shot. I do want to see... Okay, they did it a lot harder this wave. This wave made things a lot more difficult, so maybe I'll eat my words and pay for my arrogance here. There are starting to be shamans as well. I do remember shamans making this map way harder, so I'll have to watch out for those. The wyverns are also coming in kind of hot, getting through a fair bit there. We're going to hit him and back off. I need to look out for these shamans. These shamans do need to be manually pressed whenever possible because they do so much. They heal so much. They create so many issues, more mobs. Yeah, okay. So things are starting to get a little harder. This wave is humbling me at least a pico bit. And there goes the ego as a goblin bomber one-shots me. It wasn't actually a one-shot. I was trying to heal. I was getting low HP, and I was just stupid. Messed up and paid for it. Possible upgrade here. I do kind of like... So we're trading with this. We're trading +3 AoE and +3 rate of fire for -6 defense in the trade. But I think that's better stuff. I'm going to take that for now. But something happened. We lost our slice and dice over here. It seems like we just got lazy, complacent, and let some archers take it down. Honestly, nothing crazy, but... we're going to rebuild that. Not really a big deal, or, you know, didn't really cost us anything. Final wave time. But we actually have a fair bit of preparation this time to actually, before we can actually take that on. So, kind of a good sign. It's kind of fun. I kind of prefer that. So, let's go ahead and heal everything up. Get ready. Take a little bit of damage here on these towers. We'll go ahead and heal both of them up. Almost at 500 maximum mana. It's not really a milestone that matters. You don't actually get anything for having that 500 mana milestone, but it's a cool little 100 milestone for max mana. I believe the next big mana unlock is 800 max mana, which we are quite far away from, but that'll allow us to do another tier upgrade as well. So you're stuck at level 3 for quite a while, then you get 4, and then eventually you can do max, which is like the 3 stars. I think we're looking pretty set over here. I think I actually want to go ahead and upgrade one of these towers, one of these harpoon turrets, probably just the middle one. It's probably the safest bet. And then with that, I think we are ready. Let's jump into it. The final wave, I'll keep you guys updated. We've got harpoon tower galore, just absolutely putting in work. I want to go try to rush this goblin bomber if possible to take him out. I'm getting targeted. Oh, he also has fire resistance, so I'm not going to take him out. I'm going to try to... couldn't really... I took out one. There's a separate one, a different one that I took out, but that guy definitely got through. I could not stop him. An ogre spawn is coming. We have some shamans. Oh, that's a lot of shamans. I'm actually going to prioritize them over the ogre. Hilariously, especially like an ogre with shamans, I actually think that shamans might be more problematic than ogres. I think they might actually cause more issues overall for my tower composition. I'm getting in a weird spot here. I'm gonna have to fight around and essentially bait them back around and get out this way. Oh, I'm taking so much damage. 20 HP there, just barely hanging on. Let's weave around. Where are these shamans at? Okay, I can loop around. This guy has fire resistance, which is a huge problem for me. I'm taking so much damage. I just take so many arrow hits. That shaman I can take out at least. I go down for it, but that's okay. That other shaman was going to heal that one if I didn't go ahead and sacrifice myself like that. There's so many minions on the map spawning. This tower is actually taking some pretty serious damage here. They're getting through to the cores almost here. I want to go ahead and heal this when possible. 50 mana. Gotta take out these shamans though. Just kidding. This guy's gonna be the more important target. Let's go ahead and take him out. Take him out really quickly with 3 or 4 hits. That one is now dead. That's a possible upgrade on the floor in the middle of a pretty hectic wave. It's not actually good enough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. We're gonna head back over here. We're gonna heal up this tower. We're probably gonna upgrade this one and then jump over with the rest of our mana over to the heal. Upgrading is actually faster casting rate than the heal, which is another huge benefit that goes overlooked when trying to heal a turret in the middle of a round. We have a shaman over that just got blasted by a harpoon turret, and 4 trolls, 4 to 8 trolls coming in, which will actually be the final mobs of the wave. Only 2 left, 575 out of 577. Here's the last one. There's the KO, and there is the level completed. And a level up is awarded. You love to see it. All the turrets are despawned. We see a level victory screen, which also means no boss battle on this wave, which is nice to see. Now, since I switched off of a certain piece of gear, my damage actually did go down a little bit. I kind of might want to bump that up coming up here soon, but I think for the time being it's mostly fine. I'm gonna go 2 into defense HP here, and then 2 more into attack rate even. And this ends up not being an upgrade in my opinion, comparing it to my other turret stats. Plus it would give me, it would give me a little bit of hero speed, which is interesting, but I like that +6 damage. I think that would hurt my damage too much at this current like little choke point or threshold that I'm at, honestly. I need to be doing enough damage to one-shot all of the main mobs. Obviously, I can't one-shot an ogre. That's, you know, out of the pay grade. But everything else should be able to be one-shot, and that creates for a very balanced tower build. That sword sprite is ginormous. I wish this was an upgrade. It's so huge. But with that taken care of, the next level is going to be, drum roll please, the throne room. Now this is legitimately a level that I've struggled with in the past, which feels like every level. I think I've lost on every level at some point, one time or another. This is a tough one. I don't think I'm going to tackle this right now. I think this has a boss fight. I think this has a flying boss fight and multiple ogres, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to have to come back to this. I am not prepared. I don't feel strong enough yet. All right, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit of a grind. I want to try some survival. The question is, do I want to experiment on Hall of Court, or do I want to go back to the old reliable in Magus Quarters? I think I'm down for Hall of Court. I don't know if this is necessarily true, but I would guess that for a later stage level, you do get better rewards. So I'm going to go ahead and try medium difficulty, Hall of Court, waves. Let's try the survivals. Let's see. We're definitely going to watch out for the wyverns here. So it's the same map we just did. The same map twice in one episode, but a bit of a twist on this one, obviously. All right, all the mana collected. Let's go ahead and set up our harpoon turrets ASAP. It's starting at wave 4, which is a little rough. I would have preferred if they have given us a little bit of leeway here, but I guess that's okay. We're going to go ahead and place the middle harpoon turret right there. We'll place the other ones over here. How much mana do I have to start off? I might be struggling here a little bit at the start. Hopefully it's not too bad. I'm going to place this one like this so it can hit this left side, but then also maybe weave in some wyvern hits when possible. And I'll do the same for this side turret over here. Get it right there, and then try to line it up enough on that side where it can hit that little angle, that little corner, but then also get to the wyverns. That should be mostly everything we need, but obviously we're going to need more towers. Let's go ahead and do a middle harpoon tower as well. Let's try this first wave. It looks really hard for whatever reason, but hopefully it's not too bad. The ninjas on the first wave are pretty crazy. I don't know how they expect me to deal with that, but thankfully I was able to. I do want to go ahead and set up another turret over here like that, and we'll do the same for the other side of this little column in the roof. This time I'm going to do things a little bit differently, I think. Or maybe I'm not. I kind of want to set up bouncer blockades here as opposed to the slice and dice, but we'll see. I think I do end up needing a lot of slice and dices on this map, or at least a fair bit, and I end up hitting the defense unit cap a bit. For now, I'm going to go ahead and put one like this right there at that choke point. These are the two easiest ones to place. Like, these are pretty much guaranteed and going to get you tons of value. So go ahead and do that again. Similar location, just on the other side. I kind of want to set up a bowling ball turret here, something like this. I'm really tempted. This might be a mistake, but I kind of want to try this here. I think it'll help out with some of that more extreme DPS that I kind of I feel like needing. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I also want to put up one slice and dice in one of these corners. We'll do the left corner for now. I think just right here, or I could just go ahead and something like here. I don't know if the minions will end up. No, I think just doing it at this location right here is going to be the best bet. Let's try it right there. I don't think it really matters. And we'll start this next wave and see how things goes and just sort of patch up holes here and there. I'm really just learning. I don't know what the best build's going to be here. Here, the bowling balls are going out though. Let's go ahead and see. 957. Is the harpoon doing the same amount of damage? Yeah, it's doing the same. 957. I think harpoon might be doing 947 to be fair. Slightly less. It's interesting. I wonder which ends up being better. Next level up, it's definitely going to be worth to go for some damage, I think, coming up. Or maybe not. How much are these wyverns? 545 HP. These are also 5 something. I think it's really going to end up mattering for, like, ogres and stuff. But maybe I don't need to worry about damage for longer than I expect. I'm also going to set up one harpoon on each. Can I actually fit them? I thought I was going to be able to fit these in between, but I might not be able to. I might have to go forward like this and just kind of aim out like this. And we'll put another harpoon turret on this little same little indent here doing the same thing. This might be a mistake, but it's something I do want to test. A little bit of damage came out on this harpoon. I think it's because of a goblin bomber must have been able to get through without a slice and dice over in this corner, but now we can go ahead and fix that. We are left with 6 defense units, which is going to give us one more harpoon turret in some location. Not sure quite yet. I'll probably just do another one somewhere over here, adding a little bit more support, maybe even in the middle. I'm not quite sure. Let's go ahead and just do kind of a general one in the middle here. I don't think it's honestly going to add much DPS or help very much. I'm literally going to be dead in the center, but kind of just catch some stragglers and make it a little safer. But from here on out, all of our mana can be pumped into upgrades. So let's go ahead and start doing that. I honestly want to upgrade these lower level, like these bottom floor harpoons and stuff a lot faster since they're going to need the HP. On to wave 6 out of 25. Really curious to see how far I can get. That's pretty much the whole fun of survival. Oh, wow. This slice and dice took a absolute beating. I might actually need to change that positioning a little bit and put it a little bit lower because that was brutal for this. Now, if I switch out to this one, this is a huge upgrade for me, I think, actually. Getting 4 tower HP, plus 5 tower rate of fire. I'm getting plus 5 damage. The only thing I'm trading off, yeah, no, that's a huge upgrade. We're going to go ahead and take that for sure and upgrade this to heal this poor slice and dice. Maybe that means a location change. This one got hurt really bad as well. I don't know how to... Yeah, you know what? This needs to be fixed because clearly that's not going to work. I think if I put them down here more, they'll be more in range of the actual harpoon turrets and they'll be able to offer more support. I think that might end up being better. Once again, this is a huge risk and a huge test, but it'll be good to know. And then over here as well, this one took a lot of damage from a shaman just outputting stuff into it. Don't love that. Upgrading these harpoons here will hopefully give them... I don't know if upgrades on harpoons actually give them more range. If it does, that would be really, really beneficial here, and it's something I really want to get a hold of. I picked up an HP upgrade on one of my equipments, and now all of my towers need a little bit of healing. As you can see, they just have a higher max HP since I picked up an item upgrade, which is kind of a funny little mechanic to take notice of or have it be an issue. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that blockade off since clearly that just did not do well in that one round. So I'm gonna move that down here, and that should hopefully be a lot more effective. And I'll upgrade some of these towers since I don't really want to be watching over this area nearly as much as like I can watch over this area since there's only one door here. I don't want to have to babysit this area. I want to essentially be over here the entire time. But we've got the red goblins coming in, 981 HP, so we can still one-shot them. These guys are still lower. Okay, so we're able to one-shot everything still, but it's getting a lot closer when those guys get to like late 900 HPs when I'm only doing like 970 or 950 or something per hit. And another death to a goblin bomber. These shamans just continuously are causing me major issues. I'm trying to chase them out, but even so, like there's one up here. Yeah, taking my slice and dice out. Oh man, maybe I still need to place the slice and dices closer because I need the harpoon turrets to be able to offer that backup support. Man, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and place the slice and dicer like here, I guess. That feels really strange. Like if they take the path from here down here to that core, I'm just gonna be fucked, I think, right? I'm gonna play this round with this side one over here and this one still over there. This is really wonky, but once again, testing is testing. All right, everything healed up. Let's just go ahead and test this, I guess. This is going to be a really, really risky round where I kind of need to babysit this side hilariously to make sure that this slice and dice is going to properly do the job it's supposed to. So let's just follow these goblins along and see what happens. Now, this harpoon does actually have the range to actually target over there. I was kind of shocked by that. So that means if it hit them on those stairs, this guy here should theoretically hit whatever minions come at it, but I want to keep watching. Yeah, there's the shaman. Maybe it is just the shamans and the ninjas or something causing issues. Take care of this shaman manually. Just kidding. I'll die instead. We are level 24 here, which means we're super close to the pets that I'm so excited to equip. So, yeah, we cleaned up pretty well here. But let's go take out this ninja's an issue. So much damage. Me only having 250, 350 total HP here is crazy. To take out this shaman manually. Rest in peace. There we go. An ogre did spawn in over here. I'm going to make my way over to it to try to offer support. It's going down, though. The slice and dices obliterate the ogres, which is at least a positive thing. I'm going to take care of this goblin bomber while I can. I should be good. Nice. I feel like the only way to protect my towers against the goblin bombers is to either A, go around and manually heal everything aggressively, or B, have harpoon turrets that are placed absolutely perfectly and that have a high enough rate of fire they can actually protect from them. But that's a pretty tall order. And now I think that these goblins, okay, they're getting 1200 HP. I thought they were almost reaching enough HP to where they were surviving my harpoon attacks. A potential upgrade here, but it's a level 34 on an item. I'm gonna go ahead and store it for later, I guess, but we'll see later. And then guy's gonna kill me if he hits me. Rest in peace. But we got to level 25, I think. We'll get the upgrade and we'll get access to pets after this wave. Another potential upgrade on a sword here. Let me manually take out these guys and I can go ahead and check it. See what this is. We see some tower stats. We see +1 damage, +4 rate of fire, which is compared to my +5. We see some stuff here. There. This is maybe worth taking, but let's first do this. Rate of fire +1. AoE is actually kind of hurting me right now. So I'm going to go ahead. I do need to work on damage probably next level, but I'm going to go ahead and pump a bunch into AoE there, which I haven't really done yet. Now this is a tempting one. +1 damage. We're going to be getting -1 rate of fire. I'm going to be losing +4 AoE if I go this though, in favor of like weapon damage. I'm not going to choose to take that. It's actually kind of arguable and tempting, but that, wow, +11? No, I'm taking that. That's so good. +11 rate of fire being added to my stats versus like +2 and +2 or +3. Like that's so good. 700 mana is the number I need to get that first star upgrade. So we're going to be pushing towards that when possible. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and just heal and upgrade. Oh, please tell me this sword is the possible upgrade. Please tell me it's actually an upgrade. It's not, but I wish it was. All right, I absolutely cannot make up my mind on where to place this thing, but for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and sell this off yet again. I'm just blowing through mana, wasting it on that like a fool. I'll go ahead and place it back down at this location. I think it's going to be the best spot to put it. I think it's where my other one is at. Yeah, I might even back that one up a little bit. Yep, we're going to go ahead and continue to be dumb, make bad financial decisions, sell our towers, and then replace them in a slightly better location. I think in the long term of things, it's going to be more beneficial to have that be the case, just slightly nudging that one back. We have 2 more potential upgrades. I think I might have already checked these, but we'll go see. I know I checked one of them at least. This one I think I checked. What is this one? Have I seen this one? Another sword. All these weapon possible upgrades. Nope, definitely not an upgrade. A good sign, though, to see so many potential upgrades and drops like that. They're all of it consumed into mana. You can see the bottom right-hand corner, 20,000 mana added by consuming all of those weapons from that wave. Onto wave 9 we go. Now, I believe this is post the original campaign waves. What are these things base HP? 1200. How much damage do I do? I think I do need to go into damage coming up here really soon. I'm not one-shotting the goblins anymore. Next level I get has to full dump into damage. Once again, I have to go back and kind of babysit this area. An ogre is coming. I don't know how they're getting damage out. I don't know if it's just the bombers or the shamans. Oh, I can't even kill him without him exploding and actually one-shotting me. I'm pretty sure I was full HP there. That was brutal. It's getting way harder this wave. Way harder. Oh, wow. That's brutal. This thing's taking some damage. Is it archers? Okay, we'll see. What was happening over here? There was something over here. Another bomber. I can't even try to mess with that bomber. I think the shaman got taken care of. Where's that ogre at? It just got taken down over here. We're going to go collect his mana and heal things up. We're still looking pretty good, oddly. I have to do a lot of legwork in the middle of the waves themselves. It's not really a fully automated system by any means yet, which is unfortunate. But at the same time, it's looking pretty good. I look pretty healthy. I feel like I have plenty of time to run around and heal stuff and actually do my micromanagement. So I don't think I'm in any fear of actually losing yet. Another potential upgrade that isn't actually an upgrade, we'll go ahead and ignore that for the time being. I want to get a fat upgrade up on that harpoon. Run down here to this side and go ahead and get some heals off. And then also check the possible upgrades if possible in the middle of battle. So shaman over here, we can definitely maybe pressure. I think I got taken out by the cannonball turret actually. There's a sword in the middle of the map that's a possible upgrade. Let's go ahead and see. Looking like a no for me. It would have given a bit of hero speed though, which is kind of tempting. It would have been nice for all this management. All right, but that wave complete. A lot of mana to collect. Let's go ahead and rein it all in. More potential upgrades over here. I think I might have already checked this one. The sword looks awesome though. What about this one in the middle? I have not. Let's check the tower stats. Nope, not an upgrade as well. We'll collect these chests though and do a few more upgrades before starting the next round. That's a wicked sword. All right, that's all my mana spent. Let's go ahead and start the next round and see where it takes us. Wave 10. Wave 10. Over 1,000 mobs per wave now. And the ninjas are flying in. Oh no, they're scary to see. fly around like that. They could really take me out really, really fast. Oh, and they just jet right towards me. My best bet is probably just standing near the slice and dice. Oh, it's taking so much damage. Is that what's causing that? The goblin bombers? I feel like this wave feels entirely different than any wave previously. I am taking huge hits, but it's also just because things are so fast. I want to go take out these shamans if possible. They're spawning so much and being a huge pain. Kill him before he can heal. That's such an annoying and scary part of the shamans. Like, having to kill them before they can get another heal off to keep themselves up is just so sketchy and complicated. When you have a tower character who can't really... Oh, I have a slice and dice destroyed. Was that back here? What happened? Was it over here? Oh, no. Oh, I'm falling. This is a GG. 100%. There's no way. There's an ogre in the middle there doing way more damage than I expected. I don't know if I think I just didn't notice him. I don't know what happened. He's at 82k HP still. Rest in peace on Court Halls. Wow. Whew. Hall of Court, excuse me. 27-minute survival. A pretty fast one, actually. 14 minutes. I love the more time spent building than combat. That's the most Dungeon Defender statistic in the whole world. But we reached level 25. That means I can equip a pet. We're also almost at 400k mana in the bank, which also feels pretty cool. Let's go ahead and head over to our Defender's Forge, go to the item box, and let's grab... You know what? I'm going to go with the Engineer. Out of just sheer principle, I'm going to go with the Engineer. I'm a huge fan of the Engineer. I don't know if I can rock the Pyro with a good soul. So you know what? I'm sorry, Pyro. I can't embrace your cringe activities. Oh my god, he's so perfect. He's just absolutely... Let's see if I can zoom out. I can see under the ground as well if I do that. Let's zoom out. Let's get a good shot of him. There we go. That is the thing that is going to bring me victory and get me to the final level of Dungeon Defenders. And that's going to bring us to the final seconds of this video. Hopefully it was enjoyable. Make sure to leave a like on it if it was. And subscribe for more videos like this one to keep enjoying the Dungeon Defenders series within the year 2023. Thanks for watching. That's pretty much it for this channel. Have a great day. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.